Hi.
Test 2. This is the IELTS listening test. You will hear a number of different recordings, and you will have to answer questions on what you hear. There will be time for you to read the instructions and questions, and you will have a chance to check your work. All the recordings will be played once only. The test is in 4 parts. At the end of the test, you will be given 10 minutes to transfer your answers to an answer sheet. Now turn to part 1. Part 1. You will hear a woman who is caring for her elderly mother talking to a friend. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 4.
Hi guys. I'm practicing IELTS listening now.
Now listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 4.
It's really good to see you, Tom. Since I had to give up work, I feel I'm losing touch with my friends and colleagues.
We really miss you in the office. We were all so sorry you had to leave. But you must be relieved to have more time to look after your mother. How is she?
Well, she's very cheerful, but she needs a lot of help.
Have you tried to get any support from the local council?
No, I didn't know I could.
Yes, they offer different kinds of practical support. They realise that carers sometimes need time for all the other responsibilities they have, apart from the person they're caring for, and also that they sometimes need a break.
Absolutely.
So he says that these local councils understand that the carers may need time for other responsibilities, and also he said a break. That's why I write here a break, like перерыв, изолес. So yeah. Then there is assessment of mother's needs. This may include discussion of how much something the caring involves.
Okay, so tell me more. How do I go about getting this support?
Well, you'd have to have an assessment of your mother's needs. That means someone would come round and talk to you about the situation and what you need. So, for a start, they'd want to know the amount of time you spend looking after your mother every day.
Okay.
Then they'll probably ask you what sorts of tasks you do for your mother.
So I'm answering the second one. Is there anyone doing with me? I guess no. Hi guys. So he said about time, how much time the caring involves. And then he switched to tasks. So he's starting what types of tasks are involved. Hi guys. Now I'm doing the third one. So first one, help with dressing, then helping her have a something, shopping, helping with meals, and dealing with something. We'll listen number 3 now.
During the day. Things like if she needs help with getting dressed, for example.
Right, I help her with that. And also I help her get into the shower in the morning.
Yes, that sort of thing.
So they mentioned dressing and then having a shower. She says, yes, I help her have a shower. He says, yes, so he agrees. Yeah, you're right, Luna. Is it your first time here? I think I remember somebody with a nickname like yours. Yeah, Miriam, you're right. So then shopping, helping with meals, and dealing with something.
They'll probably ask you if you do the shopping for her and help her at meal times, and whether she can cope using money.
Yes, that's becoming a bit of a problem. She used to be very good at it, but not anymore.
So he says shopping, meals, and what? Yeah, you're right. Both of you. Money. So it's not difficult for you. What are your levels? What are your English levels, girls? B1. Oh, that's good. It's really good level. So section 1 will be easy for you. Okay, then any aspects of caring that are especially difficult? It's loss of something, her preventing something. Especially difficult.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 5 to 10. Now listen and answer questions 5 to 10.
And be ready to tell them about anything you find particularly difficult about caring for your mother.
So recently, I've noticed she's started to have quite bad problems with her memory. If I wasn't there, I think she'd forget to eat, for example. And often she doesn't.
Yeah, right. Memory. She has problems with memory recently.
So recently, I've noticed she's started to have quite bad problems with her memory. If I wasn't there, I think she'd forget to eat, for example. And often she doesn't seem quite sure what day it is.
Yes, tell them about that. And are there any physical difficulties you have caring for her? Lifting her, for example.
Yes, she's quite heavy, and I'm afraid of hurting my back. I'd be in real trouble if that happened.
So, what about 6? Yeah, true. Lifting. Good job. It's kind of easy for you.
They can give you advice about that, and also about how to avoid the possibility of your mum having a fall.
Great. So once they've done this assessment, if I'm eligible, what happens next?
Well, they might support you financially. So they might help you with transport costs.
What about you, Miriam, and others? What do you have for 7? Yeah, you're right, Luna. Fall. So like it's related to number 6 too, like lifting her, helping her to move. Okay, right. Then they move to transport costs, like types of support that they may be offered to carers. Why do you smile like that? Cost of something, car related costs.
Like if you have to get a taxi to take your mother for an appointment, for example.
I usually drive her myself, actually. So, could I...
Any ideas? Yeah, true. That was taxi. We have a new participant here. Yeah, taxi. True.
claim for the petrol?
You could. And you can claim for the insurance too.
Oh, right.
And if you need help with the...
True, insurance.
housework, they can arrange for someone to come along once or twice a week. And one other thing. I hope you don't mind me saying this, but it's important you look after yourself. And it seems to me you're under quite a bit of stress.
I am, yes.
Well, tell the council, because they may be able to give you some advice on how to minimize it.
Really? Though, actually, I feel so much better having talked to you. I'll get in touch with the council straight away. Now, shall we go for coffee?
Yeah, true. Stress. Guys, what are your levels? So, I think Marilyn wrote B1, B2. Yeah. What about others like Luna, Daniel? I guess your name is Danielle. Let's see. C1. Oh, that's great. Why are you doing this if you are C1? It's like piece of cake for you. Doom scrolling. Okay. Wow. You probably all from Kazakhstan, right? Just like me. Just like I am. Great. How old are you? What do you do in life? Do you study, work? Study and work. Oh, yeah, I guess I got tired. Then, so this is part 2. What is the role of the volunteers in each of the following activities? It's a matching exercise. They have 6 rows and information. I hope you can see it well. Providing entertainment, like publicity about council service, local businesses, advice to visitors, feedback on events, selling tickets, introducing guest speakers, in cooperation, helping people find their seats, walking around the town center, helping at concerts.
Part 2. You will hear a man who works for Elmley Town Council talking to some people who want to join the small town's volunteer scheme. First, you have some time to look at questions 11 to 16.
Let me forward it.
Join in the scheme. Good morning, everyone. I'm Steve Wainwright from Elmley Town Council, and I organise the town's volunteer scheme. I'm delighted you're all interested in joining the scheme. Our volunteers help to create a sense of community among the many people who live in our historic town of Elmley and make residents and visitors feel welcome at local events. First, I'll mention just a few of the activities that volunteers carry out. One is to walk around the town centre streets wearing our volunteer t-shirt. Tourists often ask how to get to a particular shop, and they might also be grateful for recommendations about what to visit. The town holds a large number of concerts each year.
So this is about 11s. He says they'll be wearing like volunteering shirts. What did you get for 11s? Got the... Are there any people doing it too? Okay, I guess only both you and me. I don't know. Okay. Thanks for the feedback. Yeah, you're right. Giving advice to visitors, like in case they need some navigation. Yeah, and about like events they can attend. Yeah, that's why it's T for sure. Yeah.
Here, and part of the volunteer's role is to get everyone in the audience to the right place as smoothly as possible. You'd be surprised how many people buy tickets, then don't check them, and head for the wrong section of the hall. Volunteers may...
True, that's I. He doesn't say the word seats intentionally. I think getting involved with community groups.
They get involved with community groups, such as sports clubs or gardeners associations. Here, the volunteers talk about how groups can help each other. For instance, a writing group might want to travel to another town to hear a talk by a well-known author, but may not know that another club has a coach they could travel in. The town produces a monthly magazine.
Yeah, true, that's H. Because he mentioned that they could help with each other's services. That means like cooperation. and helping with a magazine.
And anyone who lives in the town can send in articles. It's free to residents and is paid for by local businesses. That's the responsibility of the council's advertising department. We depend on volunteers, though, to find out what people think of events they've attended and any suggestions they have for the future. The volunteers then send a summary to the editors. There are a number of
Okay. So you are washing dishes. Okay. What did you get for number 14? Hmm. I thought about it in the beginning too, but later he actually adds, like, wait.
We depend on volunteers, though, to find out what people think of events they've attended and any suggestions they have for the future. The volunteers then send a summary to the editors. There are a number of clubs.
No, it's not C. Yeah, it's C, collecting feedback. What did he say here?
They've attended and any responsibility of the council's advertising department. We depend on volunteers, though, to find out what people think of events they've attended.
So the question is only about volunteers' role, yeah? Not the other publishers. That's why you focus on this part. It depends on the volunteer, though, about getting feedback on events visitors have attended.
And any suggestions they have for the future.
And any suggestions they have for the future. That it's all about collecting feedback on events. So you focus on the question, role of volunteers, like if you don't see it. Do you understand? Then there is 15 participating at lunches for retired people.
The volunteers then send a summary to the editors. There are a number of clubs for retired people, and every year the council arranges lunch for all the members. The volunteers welcome the guests, and when everyone's sitting down and relaxing after the meal, some volunteers put on a show, usually around half an hour of songs and short plays. The club members really welcome the chance to chat to the volunteers at these events. The town council has a website, of course, and
True, that's 15. It's A. They had to put a show. Is that UD? Oh no, she just left. And helping with the website.
volunteers are asked to help by making sure residents know about it. It's updated every day with information about future activities, and we want as many people as possible to use it.
Before you hear them,
It was quite short. G. Why do you think it's G? Was there anything about guest speakers? Actually, it's kind of obvious even without listening how they could help with helping with the website. He mentions
It's updated every day with information about future activities, and we want as many people as possible to use it.
Mhm. So it's updated with events, and they want as many people as they could to attract to that website. That's why it must be BEAM, providing publicity about the council service. Publicity, it's public awareness. So more and more people know about the council service. Yeah, that's why it's BEAM. Yeah. There is multiple choice at the end. About the same, probably, volunteering. There are only 4 people listening, 3 people. This guy washing dishes, or girl, and Idris. Okay then. Which event requires the largest number of volunteers? Music festival, science book. What is the most important requirement for volunteers? New volunteers will start working in the week beginning blah blah blah. What is the next annual event? Um,
Before you hear the rest of the talk, you have some time to look at questions 17 to 20. Now listen and answer questions 17 to 20.
Okay, now you know some of the things our volunteers do. I'll go on to some practical matters. As you probably know, the town arranges 3 major festivals every year, and they all depend on a large number of volunteers. The book festival lasts 3 days and uses several venues which all need volunteers. More are needed for the music festival because that lasts a whole week, and even more help is required for the science festival, even though it's only 2 days long. It involves quite a lot of venues, though. It's a good idea to help at the festival.
Are you sure you heard it well? He actually mentioned all of it. Started with book. He said 2 days. Then he said they need more volunteers in music festival because it will last for about a week. And then he mentions that even more volunteers are needed for the science festival. So it's B. He keeps comparing. It's because you're washing dishes. You are distracted. Then what is the most important requirement for volunteers?
What you're most interested in, because you can attend most of the events for free. We try to use volunteers who are flexible, though, because some festival events are held outdoors and the weather may affect the size of the audience and even whether the event can take place, so there can be changes at short notice. What's essential, though, is being able to get on well with other people and also to deal with someone who's behaving badly, as occasionally happens. Our plan is to get you all working in September. After a week's training,
What? Light is off? You think it's a poor... Well, that's pity. Just wait a little. They will turn it off. You think it's a... So he mentioned flexibility first and then interpersonal skills, yeah? Are there any other people doing it? How? You better listen. He mentions first flexibility as important skills and he moves to interpersonal. If you understand, it's like dealing with difficult people, yeah, different types of people, he says.
and even whether the event can take place, so there can be changes at short notice. What's essential, though, is being able to get on well with other people.
What's essential, though? He says, like, what's essential, though?
And also to deal with someone who's behaving badly.
Dealing with someone who is doing badly. So essential means very important. Существенно, yeah? So it's basically the synonym of it. Then he mentions that like dealing with difficult people, different types of people, and so on. So it's all about interpersonal skills. Life hacks. Maybe you just have to advance your English listening. Why people keep asking for life hacks? Just improve your listening, your general English skills. Do shadowing, improve your pronunciation. Not just practice, you have to pick your level. Yeah, I see. You were right. You said A. Yep. Then there is 19th. He starts answering that question.
As occasionally happens. Our plan is to get you all working in September, after a week's training starting on the 2nd. So we'll be timetabling you for duties the following week from the 9th onward. Later, in the week beginning September 23rd, we have a chat with each of you to find out how you feel about being a volunteer and what extra support you need.
As always, they love confusing. So he mentions all of these dates, but when will they start working? Yeah, you're right. It's big. He mentions about 2nd, then 23rd they will receive feedback from them, and they will do assigned work on 9th. They love doing this kind of stuff. The last one, what is the next annual? Annual is something that happens on the yearly basis, yeah? Like every year. Annual. You gotta improve your listening.
Thank you to the volunteers. We arrange an annual event. In recent years, we've had a party in the town hall, and last year, a barbecue in Chamber Park. Our forthcoming event is a trip along the canal from here to Dewhurst and back. It's on Saturday, September the 28th, and if you'd like to attend, you can sign up once you start work. Now, this is the volunteers' t-shirt.
So it's about forthcoming event. Yeah. He mentioned 3 events. Yeah, it was also a name in the boat trip.
In recent years, we've had a party in the town hall, and last year, a barbecue in Chamber Park.
Mm-hmm.
Our forthcoming event is a trip along the canal from here to Dewhurst and back.
He says so quickly, trip. Yeah, so in multiple choice, they love confusing. They mentioned 3 of them, they mentioned 2 of them, 3 of them, all of them too. Yeah, but if you remember, I think you said the matching wrong one of them, if you remember. Oh, yeah, but a good job. Then you have, it's probably the hardest part for many listeners. It's number 3 because there's a dialogue between usually male and female. Yeah. Okay. Islamic is so like деловая. Mm, wait a second. I made 2 mistakes there. Okay. So I will zoom it out a little. My phone is so hot. So what does it say? What is Rosie and Colin's opinion about each of the following aspects of geography? So they're asking both of their opinion, like something they agree. Not like Rosie thinks, but Colin disagrees, and the opposite. About each of the following for geography, human geography, never heard of that. So there are such long opinions, like 7 of them: population, health, economies, culture, and poverty. So the information given about this was too vague. Then this may not be relevant to their course, like not relevant to their course. This will involve only a small number of statistics. It will be easy to find facts. The facts will about this may not be reliable. No useful research has been done. The information provided about this was interesting. So there's like a war of adjectives, like vague, relevant, not relevant, small, easy, not reliable, not useful, interesting. So I do it like that. I focus on one part of speech, like noun, verb, or maybe adjective, and then highlight them. It's easier to distinguish them like this. Yeah. So first listen population.
Part 3. You will hear 2 students called Rosie and Colin discussing their human geography assignment. First, you have some time to look at questions 21 to 25.
Let's forward it.
I'm really struggling to think of a topic.
Carefully and answer questions 21 to 25.
Colin, I'm really struggling to think of a topic for our human geography assignment.
Me too, Rosie. I'll tell you what, let's think about the different aspects of human geography and see if we can narrow the topic down a bit to help us decide.
Okay, so one aspect is population. That would be all about population density and migration and so on. Lots of facts and statistics. Maybe a bit boring?
Yeah, but quite straightforward to find on the internet.
Suppose so. How about health?
Pay attention to what adjective you heard. Did you hear anything about population? I think it's the... Is it only you here? You and me again? I think it's E. So both of you heard the words like about facts, information, right? She said that it probably will be boring. He agreed. Then the answer is what he said.
That would be all about population density and migration and so on. Lots of facts and statistics. Maybe a bit boring?
Yeah, but quite straightforward to find on the internet.
Suppose.
Quite straightforward to find on the internet. Straightforward means easy. Yeah? Easy to find, he said, on the internet. That's why it will be D, right? Here. They also said it's boring, but we have only interesting, the opposite. That's why it's D. So, and she agrees, like we suppose so. Полагаю так. Yeah, it's quite harder. Then they will talk about health.
So, how about health? I'd never thought about the links between that and geography until Professor Lee gave us that lecture on cholera. How in the 19th century, a physician used street plans and plans of water supplies to find the source of a cholera epidemic.
Yes, fascinating, wasn't it? Or we could do something more general, like economies.
So how financial and commercial factors are linked to the physical...
Yeah, it's quite tricky. She mentions like one experiment or something. Yeah, true, interesting. Then they switch to economies. Yeah, true.
Or we could do something more general, like economies.
So how financial and commercial factors are linked to the physical environment?
Yeah.
I thought that had been taken off the syllabus for this year.
Has it?
I'm not sure. But it might be best to avoid it.
Okay.
You think it's B? What about you, Miriam? Oh, I don't know why, but your answer is like restricted. Hmm. So he said about something about syllabus. You know what is that? Like that it's he guessed that it was omitted, left out from the syllabus this year. So it's better to avoid it. Wait a second.
I thought that had been taken off the syllabus for this year.
I thought it was taken out of syllabus this year, yeah? That's why it's not relevant anymore. So it's B. Yeah.
Has it?
I'm not sure. But it might be best to avoid it.
Okay. Maybe we could do something on culture. We had that lecture about culture and geography last week.
I didn't get much out of that. It was also general, and the lecturer didn't give any useful examples.
Yeah, I hardly took any notes. It didn't seem worth it.
Me neither.
We could.
I think it's C. You also think it's C? Yeah, I also think it's A because they said like it was too general, like too vague, the same thing. So it was like boring, nothing specific. Wait, I will repeat it.
General, and the lecturer didn't give any useful examples.
Yeah, she said no useful, but she didn't mention research. She mentioned examples. Yeah, it's about the lecturer didn't give. Yeah, and there they say like has been done like in general, not only by the lecturer. So it must be A. And last one is poverty.
I hardly took any notes. It didn't seem worth it.
Me neither.
We could focus on poverty. That's something that's a global problem.
The trouble is, Dr. Lee was saying, that you have to be careful with some of the figures relating to poverty. They're sometimes deliberately manipulated.
You mean the information gets changed for political reasons?
That sort of thing, yes.
You're right, it's E because why? Like it's a manipulative changes for political reasons, yeah. So yes, they don't like use the word themselves like reliable, unreliable. Yeah, you're right. You're right, girls. So yeah, it was nice. I think it was a bit kind of easier than other like part 3 in other tests. Yeah. Then they continue discussion with again this annoying multiple choice. Yeah. This time we have to focus on the question whose opinion are they interested in? Like Rosie says, so we care about Rosie's opinion. In her own city, the main problem is crime, housing, unemployment. Then what recent additions to the outskirts of cities are both students happy about? So it's about outskirts and both students happy. So we care about both of them. 28. The students agree that developing disused industrial sites may, so they both agree, disused industrial sites have unexpected costs, damage urban environment, destroy valuable historical buildings. So their focus is on the nouns: costs, environment, historical buildings. Yeah. Then 29, the students will mention both of them, Master City as an example of an attempt to achieve something. Yeah. Daily collections of waste recycling, sustainable energy use, free transport. So free transport, energy use, and waste recycling. Yeah. And 30s, when discussing the eco-town of Green Hill Abots, Colin is uncertain. So we care only about Colin's uncertainty, what its objectives were, why there was opposition, how much of it has actually been built. How much? Also pay attention to grammar. This is like past, and present, yeah? Like were, was, has, been. So we will start it.
Answer questions 26 to 30.
So what are we going to do our assignment on? I'll tell you what, one of the possibilities we haven't discussed is urbanisation. And now over half the world's population lives in cities. That's really important.
Okay, good idea, Rosie. Let's do that.
I love living in a big city, but of course there are problems.
Things like theft and robbery?
Yes, but where I come from, that's linked to another more serious issue, which is that a lot of people don't have jobs. That's getting worse and worse. And we also still have quite a lot of people who are homeless, though that's not quite so bad as it was.
It'd be nice to talk about some positive developments.
They mentioned crime. Let's see. They mentioned all of them, yeah? But she said something more serious problem when she compared. Yeah, it's loss of jobs. See. Yeah, tricky bastards. They mentioned all of them. Then they mentioned recent addition to the outskirts that they're both happy about, yeah?
Like some of the new developments on the outskirts of cities.
Yeah, they've opened some massive new shopping centres outside my city.
Yeah, the same with mine. But it's meant a lot of the shops in the city centre are closing down. But the outskirts are ideal for buildings that need a lot of space, like for conferences. They've opened a couple of big ones.
Yes, we've got some too. It'd be nicer to have more facilities for things like football too. But that's not happening where I live.
Same in my area.
We could include something about developing disused...
And more that things A. It's like area, like neighborhoods that are far from city center, like almost outside of the city. You are all right. Yeah, it's 20. It's A. Though they first mention shopping malls, you might think about C a little bit, but they mention about the city. in the city, and then they move to outskirts, right? They wish about sports centers, but it hasn't happened yet. Good job. Then they move to developing disused industrial sites.
Industrial sites. It seems like a good idea because you're not doing any harm to the natural environment.
Yeah, but aren't the buildings architecturally significant?
Not really. And what people forget is that they often used quite dangerous materials, chemicals and things, which haven't been properly cleared away. So the whole site has to be made safe.
That can't be cheap, and I bet it's often not budgeted for.
You're right.
Have you read about Masdar City?
Yeah, again, they mention almost everything. Yeah, we're doing 28. They agree, they disagree with C, obviously. They mention like dangerous substances. Let me listen, I'm in two minds.
Not really. And what people forget is that they often used quite dangerous materials, chemicals and things, which haven't been properly cleared away. So the whole site has to be made safe.
That can't be cheap, and I bet it's often not budgeted for.
You're right.
Have you read about Masdar?
Yeah. So yeah, it's about B, about damaging the environment. He mentions that it's not cheap, but they don't mention unexpected costs, yeah? That's why you're right. Oh, I kinda zoned out. Then 29th. The students will mention Master City as an example of an attempt to achieve something. Recycling, energy use, or free transport. So it's an attempt to achieve, yeah?
City.
In Abu Dhabi? Yes. It was designed to be a green city, wasn't it? That might be a good example of a city which set out to depend entirely on renewable energy.
Yes, we should say something about that. It was designed to be totally pedestrianised too, wasn't it? With the transport underground.
Yes. And they had big plans for recycling to reduce waste to the lowest possible level. But let's stick to talking about power sources.
Then there's that eco-town in England.
This one was pretty easy. (29A), B. Why do you have different answers? C. Why do you have ABC? They mentioned that this city is supposed to be like a green city, yeah? Yeah, underground but not free, yeah? It's not free but underground. That they will use renewable energy sources, like only renewable energy. And renewable, it's about sustainable, yeah? About reducing waste recycling, yeah, they mentioned, but they didn't mention daily collections. That's why it's B. So you have to make sure that they will mention all the whole points. Yeah, this one is confusing. Then next examples is Eco Town of Green Hill Abbots, and Colin is uncertain about something. objectives were, why there was opposition to it, and how much of it has actually been built.
England, Green Hill Abbots. It set out to conform to the usual principles, sustainability and so on. A lot of people were against it at first. They said the plans were unrealistic. I'm not sure how far they've got with it. I'll check.
Right. So it looks as if we have a soft.
So, any ideas? Think A, you think B, and next is C. A, B, C. He mentioned that the objectives were the same as with Mother City, like creating green city, sustainable one, and so on. So he did mention that objectives were unclear. He wasn't like uncertain about it. He mentioned that in the beginning there was an opposition to it, right? Yeah. Then he said, but I'm not sure, blah, blah, blah. This is like unsure moment, what we need.
And so on. A lot of people were against it at first. They said the plans were unrealistic. I'm not sure how far they've got with it.
I'm not sure how far they've got with it, yeah? So you see, there is a present, perfect, whatever. Я не знаю, докуда они уже успели дойти, yeah? So yeah, it's C, but I think you just wrote it out of pure luck. So it was quite confusing, yeah? They mentioned almost everything. What are your levels? Some of you wrote me, like Rashid Kaza, Aliyam, difficult. Yeah, this is the third section. It's the hardest one. Don't cry. Don't cry. Look at that. This one looks quite fancy. Elementary. Oh, elementary. Oh my god, my phone is hitting. Like, what about your levels then? Mine is C1. Not C2 yet. I gotta charge it. A2, 1. That's why section 3 is quite hard for you. I think section 3 like requires like almost upper to understand it well. My phone is so hot. I will use like small fan or something. Oh, you are stuck. What do you do to advance it? Oh, it's so hard. Does it equal C1 is fluent speaker? Yeah, it's like, oh my god, it's like a fluent speaker. Actually, B2 and even B1 is also good for speaking. Like B2, C1, they are already really fluent speakers. Even like B1 also can be quite good one. You have a language barrier. You gotta combine like passive learning with active one and do it like gradually, consistently. So this is the last part. You are true. Part 4 is actually easier. the most challenge, like the biggest challenge with part 4 is not to fall asleep. I usually zone out at least at one question. I don't know why. I don't know why this test is not as hard as other tests, despite that it's a 20s Cambridge. Yeah. Let me zoom in. Oh, yeah. Oh my god. Sometimes I go like an old lady or something. Yeah, that's fine. What do you do with your phones when they get really hot? It's so hot inside. Oh, I have a plan. Yeah, so developing food trends. uh, then you gotta practice more. Find speaking partners. I when I don't get too introverted, I can do streams here, like for yapping. You may find speaking partners on Hello Talk, or like even make a post on social media. Yeah, that's a problem with speaking. And you may mention your level or the time, days when you can join, types of people you would like to yap with. Then you can find people. I'm introvert too. Great. Yeah. So here we have to write only one word. Oh, I gotta read it. Let's yap after the listening. I don't think I have enough energy for reading. So the 31st says the growth in interest in food fashion started with blah 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 of food being shared on social media. You can find it here. Yeah. So sales of something. Food brands have grown rapidly this way. So it's about rapid growth. Track demands for ingredients on social media. Famous somebody influential. So I think I can understand main idea of the listening. Then marketing campaigns. The avocado. That sounds funny. We're invited to visit growers in South Africa. South Africa. Advertising focused on its benefits. Oat milk. What I'm reading about. A Swedish brand's media compares public upsetting competitors. Promotion in the USA through recycling shop reduced the need. So promotion in the USA reduced. Then it appealed to consumers who are concerned about something. So it appealed, concerned. Norwegian Scray, what is that? Has helped strengthen something of the Norwegian seafood. Political concerns. And quinoa. Its excess led to an increase in something. And overuse of is even poor quality of something.
Part 4. You will hear part of a food science lecture on fashions in food. First, you have some time to look at questions 31 to 40. And answer questions 31 to 40.
There are trends in food, much as there are trends in clothing. Interest in food fashions has risen rapidly since the birth of the smartphone, when people first began taking photos of their food and instantly sharing them with their friends.
So, what is that? We have the first answer, photos. It's like a poetry, you know. Any other answers? Alia, Miriam. Yeah, true, it's actually photos. People started taking photos of their food. That's how they were posted on social media. That's how the food fashion became so interesting. Then
The food industry in the UK in particular is obsessed with finding and exploiting the next big food trend. Marketeers aim to create a huge demand for a food item which was previously unknown or not needed. One of the most effective ways of promoting a new food product is by using social media influencers as brand ambassadors. In return for free samples, many influencers will post content about a product. Although there are influencers with hundreds of thousands of followers who can command large fees for their services. Companies which sell vegan produce were pioneers in being able to increase sales really quickly in this way.
what did you get? Is there anyone listening? She yaps a lot. She talks a lot. She mentioned this, that. It was quite long, and only then she means we have to hear what types of food brands. Yeah, have grown rapidly. Okay, let's repeat certain parts.
Return for free samples, many influencers will post content about a product. Although there are influencers with hundreds of thousands of followers who can command large fees for their services. Companies which sell vegan produce were pioneers in being able to increase sales really quickly in this way.
Yep. Is it still difficult? I'm telling the answer now. She said vegan produce, yeah? She doesn't say food. She's vegan produce, increase their sales this way. As no idea. As what? As what? Um. Okay. Then supermarkets track the monthly ingredients. Famous something are influential.
For a food item to become really popular, it has to be readily available. So supermarkets have a role to play in creating a new food trend. They have dedicated teams closely following which new products or ingredients are trending on social media and are particularly interested in what well-known chefs are putting on their menus.
Yep. Don't zone out. Shape. Famous shape. Influential. Yeah, it's chefs. Yeah. Then they move to marketing campaigns. Avocado.
I'd like to look at a few examples of marketing campaigns which were really successful in launching a new fashion trend. Starting in the 1990s with the avocado. A British PR company was hired to raise its profile and stimulate demand. They paid for a group of journalists to travel out to South Africa to meet avocado farmers. Articles written following the
Journalists. Yeah.
This visit helped to educate the British public about the avocado, which at this time was certainly not the daily staple it's since become. Advertisements were designed to promote the avocado as a superfood, rich in nutrients, and therefore beneficial for health. Avocados became hugely fashionable, and within a few years, UK avocado sales had grown from £13 million annually to around £150 million, making it one of the most successful fresh produce campaigns in UK history.
So this one is easy. I think you can even guess it without listening. Health, double health. True, health. She said benefits for health, like nutritional value and so on. So yeah, turns out British people found out about health benefits of avocados from South Africa. Yeah. Then next one is oat milk.
Oat milk is a recent example of a new product which became fashionable very quickly. Now there are many brands available, but one company which had early success was the Swedish brand Oatly. They attracted a lot of attention with a media campaign which used provocation as a way of getting their message across effectively. The fact that this campaign aggravated competitors producing milk from dairy cows was seen as a plus, as it helped to make oat milk seem cool. In the USA, the brand decided against a big retail launch in favor of getting the product into coffee chains, which removed the need for a big advertising budget. This proved far more effective than offering.
What you got? True, coffee shops, which removed the need for blah 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 advertising. Yeah, it's coffee.
Against a big retail launch in favor of getting the product into coffee chains, which removed the need for a big advertising budget. This proved far more effective than offering samples in supermarkets. Oat milk had an advantage over other alternative milk products, such as almond milk. Many consumers prefer it because it has less of an impact on the environment. It requires significantly less water to produce than other alternative milk products, and it also has a relatively low carbon footprint.
So, what do you think? Low something. Yeah, low carbon footprint. So they compared almond milk with oat milk and said that oat milk is better for what? They mentioned that it requires, like, its production requires less water, and it produces less carbon footprint. Yeah, like less water and low carbon footprint, which is benign for the environment. She mentions it. Was it hard for everybody? Yeah. Little. Yeah, true. Then there is Norwegian Scray. On the food. Are you hungry? What do you mean? Um, you referred to yourself. Okay, let's continue with 38.
Norwegian scray, a rarely available seasonal fish delicacy, otherwise known as Arctic cod, is now found on the menus of Michelin-starred restaurants throughout Europe. The demand for scray has been used by a food marketing agency to build the reputation of Norway's fisheries in general. Marketing surveys have shown
Yeah, reputation. Great, we're almost finishing. Better later than never, yeah? Then quinoa.
that a significant number of shoppers now associate Norway with excellent seafood. Food trends can be considered a good thing in some ways, as they can benefit farmers and food producers enormously. The public can also be encouraged to buy things which are more sustainably produced. But ethical concerns have been raised about the effects a surge in demand can cause. Quinoa is a classic example. This plant is native to Peru, and when demand peaked some years ago, the price soared, making it unaffordable for local people. While the popularity of quinoa has benefited farmers financially, there have been other negative consequences.
So what is that? Its success led to an increase in its what? Financial? It must be a noun. I thought it's actually price. Wait a second.
Classic example. This plant is native to Peru, and when demand peaked some years ago, the price soared, making it unaffordable for local people. While the popularity of
The price soared. Soared means increased significantly. Yeah. Why do you always say A, like it's multiple choice?
classic example. This plant is native to Peru, and when demand peaked some years ago, the price soared, making it unaffordable for local people. While the popularity of quinoa has benefited farmers financially, there have been other negative consequences. As demand grew, farmers began working the land all year round in order to produce more quinoa. One issue has been that the fertility of the soil decreased dramatically, which could potentially lead to desertification in some areas.
Did you hear it? Certification. She said desertification. She said desertification. Yeah, it's not finance. She didn't say this. She said like the popularity improved the farmers, like finance. But we care about the word increase. What has increased? You're kinda close, Miriam. Let's listen that part.
Grew, farmers began working the land all year round in order to produce more quinoa. One issue has been that the fertility of the soil decreased dramatically.
The fertility of soil decreased dramatically, yeah? Leading to desertification.
Which could potentially lead to desertification in some areas. And now,
So the answer is soil. So like land, more like biological, like scientific name of it. That's it. Yeah, we have done it. So part 4 was hard because like there were some new words, right? I guess for you part 4 was harder than other parts. Maybe the ending of part 3 also. We can actually check. Let me look at it. This is the second test, if I'm not mistaken. If you want to speak, you can stay. So it's break, time, shower, money, memory, lifting, fall, taxi. It will be fun to have a problem with part 1. Then see you. D-I-H. Oh, you're right. E-A-B. Good. Then what is it? B A B A. Yeah, section 2 is also correct. D G B A E. What do we have here? C A. Oh, this is A. Then B and C. So 28, it's not about damage the urban environment, it's about having unexpected costs. And photos, vegan, chefs, journalists, health, coffee, environment, reputation, price, and so. So we had one mistake. Well, I had one mistake. Wait a second. Sometimes I do it often, like, I don't know, this year I haven't been doing it much. Let me post something there. I usually just talk on streams. I rarely do listening. Next time I want to do reading. Have to practice it. Yeah. Why are you doing it? Like, do you want to take it? Like, take the test in the future? Let me put this one. I'll be having lives these days because I don't have a lot of lessons late in the evening. Hi, girl, do you want to talk? Oh my god, almost 1,000 people watched it. That's cool. Well, so it wasn't a hard one. Wow. Hey guys, turn to speak. Hey, hey, I'm doing well, you? Why don't you join? Looks nice. Okay, why so early? It's only 10. Okay. Did you find a job or something? Ah, you're still having exams. Ah, you said masters. Oh, good luck. Oh, then you will tell what will happen. My One of my students has to take it too. Get like full in English, okay? Yeah. Hmm. Don't worry about me. See you. Enjoy your sleep. How you doing? Are you also sleeping? How you doing?
Yo, what's up?
Good. How you doing?
I'm great.
What? Why did you disappear?
I've been working. I'm in USA, you know.
Really? No, of course I
That
don't
is.
know. How do I know?
I'm in USA. I've been
Can you
working my
call?
ass off for like last like 2 months, some shit like that.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Yeah, I really like it, you know. So I've been to Chicago. What else?
Mm-hmm.
Dallas, Seattle,
Mm-hmm. Wow,
and those
that's
visit. I'm going to LA in like 1 month though.
that's great. Are you doing like work and travel or something like this?
Yeah. Work and travel.
Asel also has been doing it.
That's me. What are you talking about? Also, is me. What?
What?
Also, is me.
No, not Asel. I forgot that guy's name. He's studying in Kimep.
I came up. I don't know
Mm.
about that, man.
No, he has a nickname like Asel So blah blah blah. Like I think
Uh,
his name is Nurasel. I
no,
know
that's
that
not.
you
My
are
name is
Asel.
Asel.
I know.
Yeah.
It's hard to forget. So
Where you at?
I'm not sure if he's in USA, but he's also by work and traveling.
I mean,
Have
I
you,
had a lot of people that couldn't couldn't come to USA because there was some restrictions because of the FIFA.
um,
A lot of
mhm,
people applied for like USA visas because of FIFA, like World Cup,
mm,
and then like most of the people couldn't just get their visa.
mm, oh, but you got it somehow.
Yeah, I got my visa like in like February or something like that.
That's great. So
So I
what
was
have you been
almost one of the
doing?
first ones. So I've been yo. So that was actually interesting story though. So first at first I was in Missouri, right? I went to
Mm-hmm.
Chicago, and from Chicago I went to Missouri. Like, and then in Missouri I worked for like 50 days, and then after 50 days I switched my job to Alaska, and
Mm-hmm.
now I'm in Alaska.
Well, you're a true nomad, you know?
Yeah, like, I mean Alaska is a Russian like area back in the day. Wasn't it
Mm,
like that, right?
I don't know. I just know that it's probably cold there in winter.
I mean, so in Missouri it was like 2 times hotter than here. So here is like
Mm.
really chill, just chilling.
Oh. And what do you do?
So so in Missouri I've been doing like a server thing, like being a waiter.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then now I'm here. I'm working as a chef.
What?
As a chef,
Oh, wow. What do you cook?
hot dogs. It's a fancy. So I'm
Mm.
working on like food truck, and also I'm working on like there's like a um pizza place called Fat Stands. I'm working there too.
Mm.
So
You
we
have two
usually
jobs.
make pizza. Yeah, I do.
Oh.
Like sick.
And how long do you plan to stay there?
Probably like till 1st of September, and then I'm booking a flight like in like a couple of days to LA.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll be in LA from 1st to 6th September, and then 6th September I'm going to New York, and I'll be there for like 4 days, and I'm going back to my country, back to Kazakhstan.
When?
10th September.
Um, and where do you live? Where do you stay? I mean,
So I mean, in where in Kazakhstan or where?
no, in Alaska.
Alaska. So I'm staying in my boss's house. Like he has like first floor and second floor. He lives in his like second floor,
Mm.
and we live in his first floor.
Mm.
It's very nice though. It's like a really American like house, simple house.
Wow, that's great. And have you posted anything about it?
I mean, nothing much though. I just have no time. I don't want to, after, you know, after coming from work, I don't want to do nothing. I just want to doom scroll, you know.
Okay. So, tell me about people around you.
I mean, people are very nice, though. Really, it's just similar,
Did you
maybe
like
similar to Kazakhstan.
really?
Yeah, but the food is really bad, man. Honestly saying, I'm just eating straight bullshit.
What?
I'm eating straight bullshit.
What?
Straight bullshit.
You spread bullshit?
Nah, eat straight bullshit.
I don't know why I can't hear you well.
Straight bullshit.
What is straight bullshit?
I'm eating straight bullshit. I'm eating bad stuff.
Like junk food?
Yeah, junk food. Yeah.
Hot dogs you make? What do you eat?
I mean, even well. I mean, it's really bad. I know that.
Mm.
So it's just hot dogs,
Mm.
fries, and I'm trying to eat like some bananas and like orange from time to time, but not often.
Why can't you eat normal?
Because
Just
I
have
just don't
what?
want to cook. You just gotta spare time for it to cook, you know.
Oh, and you are very
Yeah.
busy.
So I mean, I don't want to spend time. I just wanna, I just wanna lay down, and relax.
After eating hot dogs. I hope your stomach will not hurt after all of this.
I mean, I got like apple diarrhea years back, like
Oh
a couple of
God.
days ago. So that's so good, I'm trying. I'm trying to eat good. Don't worry.
Mm. Did you buy like food in gallons?
Gal, I mean, like maybe like pounds, gallons, yeah, some shit like that.
Mm.
It's kind of different though. Everything's kind of different.
Mm. Okay.
Where you at though? Were you like in Astana?
Yeah, the same Astana.
Good. I
Yeah.
heard that you was in like Semey or
Yeah, in winter, in
in
January.
winter. Yeah. How your mother been though?
Oh, it's like a little better. Like, well, she can function like casually, but still she has to wear like a bandage.
Mm,
Mm. I don't know
yeah, hope she gets
how
better.
long is it going to last, honestly. Maybe she will recover, or maybe she will recover
I hope she
instantly.
will though.
I hope to.
Yeah, let me show you the cruises.
Yeah, sure. What time is
Did
it
you
over
see
there?
it? So it's like 9:27
Wow,
right
wow,
here.
that's cool.
This is the cruise. This is like almost twice as big as maybe like the Titanic. I don't know honestly.
Really, you think so? No, I
I
think
think s-
Titanic is the
uh,
same or bigger.
nah, Titanic was not big because Titanic was big for its time, but not right now. I feel like. But
Mm.
don't.
So you work here, there.
Yeah, I do. Oh, ايش؟ ها؟ شفت الشريمة؟ mu? Ya çıktı. طب نيجي ses جولات. Böyle zor zor.
What? What is he
No, no.
complaining about?
He's like, "Are you alive?" Um,
Mm.
I mean, that's not my leave, That's your account, right? Let me
Yeah.
see.
Is it restricted or
Okay.
what?
I mean, it's not restricted though. I don't give a fuck actually.
Oh.
I mean, unless it's not busy, I can do whatever I want almost. I just have to stay
Mm.
inside or around the food truck.
Mm.
I mean, it's really slow though. I hate when it's slow, you know? I usually have
Who
nothing to
is
do.
that? Uh,
Like, there's not much people.
mm,
If there's like literally zero people, we call it slow.
mm.
I like when it's busy, you know? Because when it's busy, time like moves like really fast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm. So you always like Kazakhstani guys?
Was it?
You always Kazakhstani guys?
Um, yeah, we have some cousins here. So we have a lot of
Mm.
cousins here though. So actually, like my childhood friend was here.
Mm.
So
Wow.
we were together for like 20 days, and he like flew to.
Why do you disappear mid-sentence?
Oh shit! Really? All right, thank you. But it's all the order.
What?
Ew. No, our neighbor just gave me $1. Like neighbor, you know. I have like 4 food trucks here. But yeah, I mean, this place has a lot of money though. You know?
A lot of what?
A lot of money.
Oh.
You could probably definitely teach them, teach Russian or something. Come here and
What?
Teach Russian to people. Here.
You
You
teach
want to teach?
Russian?
You want to teach Russian?
Russian?
Yeah, yeah.
Why do you say Russian?
Nah, it's probably like my headphones. I mean, this environment is really quiet, you know. I mean, not
Mm,
quiet, loud.
mm.
So yeah,
It looks nice actually.
yeah, really nice though. When it's like when sun shines down, it's really nice, but it's mostly cloudy and it's kind of depressing. I mean, it has vibes of like Twilight. Have you watched Twilight?
Of course.
I mean, it kind of has vibes of Twilight, definitely.
Mm.
I feel like I'm getting an order fuck. All right,
Well,
Savvy.
it's.
Bye bye.
I'll see you.
See ya. I mean, I hear ya, you know? Bye bye.
Bye bye.